So right now I'm like super stressed. I'm hot. I'm cleaning up. I just finished cleaning out the fridge, and I've cleaned up under the kitchen. Carter, you scared the hell out of me. And I cleaned up under the kitchen cabinets. So I'm like sitting down with the fan blowing on me because I'm fat and I'm done. I'm not having the best of days. A lot of you who follow me on Instagram, I kept you updated about, you know, I asked for some prayers. And I know it's not to be nosy, but if somebody asks me to pray for them, I would like to know what I'm praying for you for. It's not to be nosy, you know. You can solicit prayers in private, but let me you know, let me get right with God. Let him know what I'm asking for. So it's been a really rough week. I got the call that, actually I didn't get the call. What happened was, to give a little bit of detail, I was on FaceTime with my brother and my little brother, well, my middle-aged brother. I have 3 brothers. And my older brother, his lips like started turning blue, and he was like foaming from the mouth, and he was like gasping like for air. So at that point you knew it was time to call 911, and he stopped breathing and they had to resuscitate him. So right now he's in a medical induced coma because he has fluid on his lungs, and it's around his heart, and you know, he's having a lot of complications. So they put him in a medically induced coma to try to help drain that fluid, and it's a lot to bear, man. Like, that's my brother, you know. And I'm the glue to my family. I'm the one that keeps it all together. And my brother's a stubborn dude. He's a street dude, you know. He one of them tough dudes. Like, hospital for what? He could be half dead. What I'm going to the hospital for? Like, he just won't go to the hospital. So whatever was going on with him, he refused to let anyone know, and he held that until it got critically bad. And I just feel like me and my brother's really, really close. We grew up together, so you know, that's my right when I'm wrong, you know. And it's a weird thing in my family. We don't call each other by our names. We literally call each other like brother. Say like Jasmine, Darnell, Papa. We don't call each other by our names. It's so weird. It's the weirdest thing ever. Like, we call each other auntie, cousin. We never say names. So yeah, but it's just like, my brother been in the streets so long. He been so much about the streets that I feel like right now, you know, things ain't going so great for him. You know, he done burnt all his bridges with so many people, and he's been through so much in life that God just want him to get it right. Like, he keep giving you chance after chance after chance after chance to get it right. You're just not getting it right. And sometimes God will break you down so low. Like, he'll take you to the bottom of the bottom to let you know, like, listen, I'm the one in control. And when I say jump, you say how high. And sometimes we tend to forget that. And he's forgotten it for so long that God got to take him to the bottom. And he telling them, listen, jump. I'm saying jump. And my brother's just not saying how high yet. So I feel like I'm gonna do the best I could. I'm making ends meet on what I have going on, and then I make sure my mother's good, because my mother's sick, so I always try to make sure she have it, and I have my kids. It's a lot that I got going on, but what I am gonna do is, if the doctor said, like, you know, being that he's in a medically induced coma, the doctor believes that he can still hear. Like, he says whenever someone's in a coma, it's his personal opinion, he believes that they can still hear you. Everybody has different opinions, but his opinion is that they can still hear you. So I know how stubborn my brother is. I'm gonna go up there and I'm gonna talk to him. I'm gonna sit with him, and I'm gonna tell him I'm going up there Saturday. I'm gonna spend the whole day. I'm gonna talk to him, and I'm gonna tell him to fight. And if he put up this fight for me in return, I don't care what I have to do. I don't care if I gotta make 1 million YouTube videos. I don't care if I gotta go back to work. I don't care if I gotta get a side job. I don't care if I gotta work part-time. I don't care what I have to do. But I'm gonna put him up in a room somewhere in Brooklyn close to me. It's very expensive to live out here, but I should be able to get a room for like $600, and I'm gonna do whatever it is I have to do to make sure I pay that $600. But in return, he has to forget about the streets. He has to go to like it ain't like he could just go apply for a job. He doesn't have any experience. He's been in the streets all his life. I'm gonna go online, I'm gonna fill out public assistance for him, and public assistance makes you do a back to work program, and with the back to work program they help you get on your feet, and I will do whatever it is I have to do. I don't care what I have to do to get up that $600 a month. If I have to make 4, 5, 6 YouTube videos a day, I'll make it, just to make sure I can keep him on the feet. But he has to be willing to walk that straight and narrow, and if he can do this for me, if he can just get on his feet, I know he'll be okay. It's just like a lot, like, you know, I feel like he's to the point where he feel like everybody has given up with him because he's a tough cookie. When you're a street guy, you got a street mentality, so nobody don't want you living in their house with that disgusting attitude. And the girls he get with, they fight, they kick him out. He never really had his own because he always been from pillow to post, or he's stuck under my mother. And with my mother being sick, how can she baby him? And me, this is not to sound harsh, but look at me, I got 4 kids. I live in a 2-bedroom. I don't have room for nobody. I barely got room for my damn self. So he can't stay here, but I would never see him in the streets. And there's so many options, like, you know, I would say go to the shelter, but I'm not gonna lie to you, the men's shelter out here is equivalent to being in jail. They'll force you to have a bad mentality because they treat you just like you're in a jail cell. They rob, steal, you gotta fight for your life. It's the same exact thing. Family shelter, different. Men's shelter, women's shelter, very bad in New York City. So I am going to do the best I can do, whatever I can do, just to make sure, you know, I probably have to pay his $600 rent for like maybe 5 months, and then after that I'm gonna try to get him into a rental program where they can maybe help pay $300 of it, and I'll pay the other $300. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna get it done. I'm gonna get it done. But all he has to do for me is be okay. You have to be okay. And another thing, I want him to find some type of peace. He need peace. And I don't mean peace by looking for other women. I mean peace. I don't care. Get into some religion. Pick up a hobby. Do something. You need something to look forward to. So if he can find something to look forward to, and if he can tell me and show me he gonna stay away from the streets, I'll make sure there's food on his table, and I'll make sure that there's a roof over his head. I cook dinner every night. If I gotta go to the room he's staying in and cook and bring him food every night, I'll make sure he eats. But he just has to do this because I want him to be okay. And you know, I'm gonna keep working hard, and I'm gonna keep grinding, and I hope one day, like, I'll be well enough to tell all my family, you know what, come on y'all, I'm gonna put y'all in this big house. I ain't gonna live in it with y'all because I'll be damned. I can't coincide with nobody. I need my own little. Don't blame me. I'm sorry. I know y'all gonna be like, you're a horrible person for that, but I'm sorry. I can't live with nobody. I could barely leave with these goddamn kids. Yeah, I said it. I could barely, like, I can't coexist with nobody. I need to be able to go in my living room after the kids go to bed, after hubby is asleep, and woosah. I just need me time. You know what I mean? I can't. Some people are very open-hearted, like my mama. She'll have your grandmama, your daddy, your cousin, and the cousin you thought you knew living in her living room. Me, honey, you be lucky if I let you lose my bathroom. I got a porta potty. You want to use the porta potty? I got the porta potty. But yeah, that I'm just giving y'all a quick update of like what's going on right now, what's going on these last few days, because I know that y'all see me soliciting prayers on Instagram, and I have to put this smile on. I mean, oh, don't get me wrong, I know how to go in my prayer closet and get in the shower and let the tears out, but you know, I just have a different mentality. Like, we gonna get it. We gonna get it done. We got this. Let's do it. Let's figure out a plan. Let's be strong. Let's pull together. Let's pray. Let's have faith all the time. All the time. I even tell my kids that no matter what you going through, you got this. Don't worry. Pray. Work. Pray. Like, you trust me. You good. Don't sit there and cry over your shoulda, coulda, wouldas. That's changing nothing. You crying. You being bitter. You being sad. You figuring out why. You want to know, how did this happen? Why did this happen to me? Who made it happen? What did I do to deserve this? Nah, it happened. Now what we gonna do about it? Let's get it. That's just me. So I'm gonna finish eating my pork rinds. So I'm gonna finish eating my pork rinds and I'm gonna finish cleaning up. I have an organization video coming for you guys. Yes. And as you guys, if you don't know, I had a ton of footage in my phone. 2 whole days. It was so much mommy goodness. Like, now I don't even want to talk about it. Like, not in my phone. I had so much, and not in my phone. I had it in my camera. Went to plug it in to make a vlog, gone. I don't know if the kids deleted it. I doubt it because they don't touch the camera. I don't know what glitch. I don't know what happened. But 2 days worth of footage gone. When I say it hurt my soul, I don't even think I can explain to y'all how I felt. But I woosah and I let it go. I was like, you got bigger fish to fry. With all that's going on with my family, my phone ringing off the hook. Every 2 seconds I gotta console somebody and tell them it's gonna be okay, and he gonna be okay, and we gonna get through this. And I was just like, the last thing I got time to boo-hoo over is some footage. Like, at this point, I'm gonna need some wine. A little drinky drink. Okay? Carter, blackbird singing in the dead of you. Hi, handsome. Hi, baby boy. Hey. No. Excuse me. Hey, did you just get out the tub? Did you have a good tub? Look at this kid. That's not your That bath was supposed to put you to sleep, kiddo.